So now you can start to see here what this life is all about. This life is all about to find this true kind of happiness, this real satisfaction which can be gained by practicing a spiritual life, practicing good, doing what is right, so we can actually go somewhere in our life. We can actually take ourselves somewhere and end up in a different place from where we started off. That becomes the purpose. That becomes what life is really all about, ultimately here. So this is the Buddhist answer to this question. What is the meaning of life? What is the purpose of life? So why is it then? One of the things I want to ask also is, why is it then that so many people, they may hear the Buddhist teachings, they may hear the sort of things that I'm saying tonight, and I'm certainly personally convinced that this is a very valid way of looking at the world. And you may agree with me that this is a valid way of looking at the world. And yet, why is it that many people, they hear the Buddha's teachings, they hear other good spiritual teachings, and yet they turn their back to these things? They don't actually understand it. And why is it that even if we are Buddhist, why is it that sometimes we don't maybe put in that effort that we really would like to put into our practice? Why is it that sometimes we fail, we don't make as much progress as we would like? Why is it that even in monastic life, sometimes I sit in my kuti and I wonder, why am I not putting in more effort into my practice? Because sometimes it happens with all of us that we could put in more effort into our practice. And I think one of the answers to this is, again, like I started off talking about, is this idea of a self inside of us. And the problem with the idea of a self inside of us is that we have a sense of permanence inside of us. We have a sense of who we are. And because we have this sense of permanence inside of us, it is often very difficult to understand that it is possible to change around, to become very different from what we already are.